Hello, everyone. All right, so let's get started. Let me first introduce myself. My name is Yahya, and I work at Advanced Media as a creative solutions engineer, dedicated for the enterprise different solutions, especially the solutions that come from DJI. And here I have my colleague Suhair. Suhair, if you'd like to introduce yourself.
Sure, I'm Suhair. I'm working as a computer vision developer at DJI Technologies.
Perfect. So we run the presentation. But before, as you know, today's is, I can describe it as a hot topic since no one had ever before covered that kind of topic, that the different solutions for development from DJI, which is the SDKs. So I think let's get started. But before getting deep in the subject itself, let's give some time to speak about our companies. So about Advanced Media, this is a company established in 2002. The main focus one in funding solutions for the broadcasting, for the media equipment. And actually, Advanced Media was one of the first companies in the Middle East to start finding solutions and investing in different type of solutions related to drones. And as well as an additional, we are an authorized distributor for DJI in the Middle East and North Africa, and we have a service center that full of professional engineers ready to solve the different type of problems that comes from any drone or any device from DJI. Suhair, if you'd like to just give us a brief introduction about DJI Technologies, here you go.
Yes, DJI Technology is an intelligent transportation solution company catering to transportation industries with a focus on smart city solutions, AI and IoT-based sustainable mobility solutions. We have over 27 years of experience in developing and implementing smart solutions, specifically in the MENA region, and which has enabled us to enhance the Middle East transportation technology, and we become the pioneer in this field. We are specialized in the field of intelligent mobility solutions that make an excellent use of technologies including artificial intelligence, machine learning, and big data-based cloud solutions and IoT technologies.
Perfect. And DJI, the well-known company, we should give some time as well to describe the company itself. It started at 2006. They was just in the basic flight equipments like the flight controllers. Then in 2012, they introduced us to the first flying kit. And 2013 was the turning point of DJI when they introduced the first all-in-one photography drone. And now in 2021, they have a wide variation of different solutions in terms of enterprise, in terms of filming, in terms of agriculture, and in terms of consumer. So today we are having an introduction about the different types of SDKs. I will start with the famous quote which says, "Do not reinvent the wheel." So we see a lot of people, they are seeking in having an application with the drone. So they start with the first step, which is the building the drone itself. And we all know that it's not something easy to do, right? You have to do the study of the design of the drone. You have to do the study of the balancing, the design, how much weight it can take, and it will take a long time. It will take a lot of effort. So why not to jump and avoid the step one and jump directly to step two, which is the development itself. So we use the DJI drone body as the device, and we start directly developing from this point. So DJI let it very easy to do, which by using the different type of SDKs, like the ones with my colleague Suhair will explain about it in the next slides. So As I said, we have the design parameters, we have the platform, which is the body. We are not going to do anything with the body. We're going to develop starting from this point. And we have the payload, which is the type of sensor or camera that you want to attach. There are already existing payloads from DJI, from third-party companies, and you can build your own payload. For the software, there is as well different type of softwares from DJI itself, from other third-party like UGCS, like SiteTop, and as well you can build your own software. As my colleague in the next slides will clarify on how to do such steps. We have to give the credit, of course, to this beast that we are going to focus on, because a lot of different government entities and universities are investing on this drone. This is Mavic 300 RTK. Actually, it comes with a lot of key features, like it can fly up to 15 kilometers thanks to the special transmission system from DJI, which is the OcuSync. It has the omnidirectional obstacle sensing. It has the ingress protection of 4.5 rating. It can fly in -20 to 50 degree Celsius of temperature. It has this lovely feature, which is the hot swappable. If you just want to switch the batteries, you don't have to turn off the drone. You just remove one battery, put the full one, remove the other. You will save a lot of time. And of course, it supports the RTK and the PPK for the precise positioning, and the different type of SDKs from DJI, the MSDK, PSDK, OSDK as well. And it will fly with no payload up to 55 minutes. Okay, let's move on. So here, just if you can give us a brief introduction about the different type of SDKs. What does it mean, OSDK, PSDK, what we can do with each of them. So here we go, please. I believe we will switch the places because to control the presentation. All right.
Sure. Now we'll discuss about the different software development kits that DJI is providing. Have you ever think about we can control a drone from either our mobile or from our own device? Yes, it is possible by using DJI software development kits. DJI is providing 3 types of software development kits. One is onboard SDK, OSDK. Another one is a payload SDK, PSDK, and another one is mobile software development kits, MSDK. Onboard SDK is like we are integrating our own device with the drones, and we are connecting this device on top of the drone, and we are controlling the drone by using this device. There is no remote controller. We can control all the flight operations like flight navigations, go right, go left, everything we can control from the onboard device. So this is called OSDK. So if we need to integrate or connect our own device to the drone, we can use OSDK. And second one is called PSDK, Payload SDK. If we need to connect our own payload device, like maybe some drop hooks or some delivery options, maybe you need to develop your own payload device. In that case, you can use a PSDK. In PSDK, we are connecting our payload device with the drone as a payload device. As you know, maybe in latest drones like Metro series, we can connect some amount of payload, like in 300, you can connect a 2.7 kilogram of payloads. So if we need to develop our own payload device, we can develop our own application using payload software development kits. And other one is called mobile software development kits. Means if you are thinking about you need to control a drone from your mobile, then you can develop an application which will do all functionalities like DJI already providing some mobile applications like DJI Pilot, DJI Go. So all these functionalities we can develop by using DJI mobile software.
And so it is compatible with Android, with iOS, with Windows, right?
Yes, yes. Mobile DJI is providing 2 types of software development kits. One is for Android and one is for iOS. Okay. If you are good in Android developments, like if you are good in Android Studio, or then you can use DJI Android software development kits. You can develop your own application that will run all Android device. Or if you are good in iOS if you are good in the developments in program for iOS devices, you can use MSDK iOS package. So in case of MSDK, the communications like we are connecting the mobile with a remote controller. So if you are using mobile software development kits, your mobile should be connected with the remote controller. So the connection either will be a USB connection or it will be a Wi-Fi connection. So both remote controller and our mobile should be in same network. Or if you have option like we can connect our mobile device with remote controller using Bluetooth, it will be based on which version of the drone you are using. And if you need to develop an application very fast, like if you just only need the GUIs, then DJI is providing one UX SDK. There you just, it's like a simple UI design. You can only need to drag and drop the menus, like they are already providing some widgets, they are already providing the tabs, and they are providing the drop down menus. So you need to simply drag the menus, drag the widgets, your GUI, and you can easily develop your own mobile software. And another software development kit that DJI is providing is like a Payload SDK. In the Payload SDK, maybe in some applications like if you are developing some delivery operation, or if you are developing some shooting operation, maybe you can integrate your own camera or you can integrate your own delivery box with the drone. So for this operation, DJI is providing PSDK, Payload Software Development Kits. In case of Payload Software Development Kits, if you are integrating, DJI is providing two types of port. One is called Skyport and another one is Xport. So by using this port, we can connect our payload device with the drones. So for the integration, DJI is providing a separate PSDK adapted board also. So for the PSDK developments, basically DJI is supporting for the Linux operating system. So if you are good in the Linux programming, you can use PSDK Linux OS. Or if you want to develop an application with using RTOS, real-time operating system, you can use PSDK RTOS. DJI is providing a full support to integrate RTOS program, RTOS PSDK package with your program.
RTOS is the real-time operating system,
yes,
right?
real-time operating system. We can use RTOS programming. So if you have some RTOS program, you can easily integrate PSDK RTOS package with your program.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Yes, if you need to develop your own application, or if you have some research, you have a lab, maybe if for the fast developments, DJI is providing a separate development board with STM32 development board, and they are providing a full support for the Keel IDE. So we can easily integrate the PSDK with Keel IDE, we can start the developments. So if you are interested to buy, or if you are interested to develop with the development boards, if you are buying the development board with Xport or Skyport, DJI is providing an adapter board, DJI is providing the port. So one side of the adapter board, we will connect one side our payload device, other side of the this adapter board, we will directly connect to the payload device, so we can start the applications.
Okay, I just want to comment here, if you can go to the next slide.
Sure.
I just want to mention, as I mentioned before, there is a lot of successful stories from other companies who's working with development for PSDK. For example, we have Sitop. It's a Chinese company. They are working for finding different type of solutions. Like we have here a dropping system, spotlight, speaker, and we have a lot of other third-party companies who are working in developing different type of solutions for the M300 itself. So this is, I just want to mention it as a successful story, so to encourage you and go and build your own application. So go ahead. Okay, Suhair, we will speak now. I believe you will give us a demonstration of how to do a simple application of the OSDK. I think it's later, right?
Yes, sure.
Okay, this is perfect. If you can just move on.
Sure. Next, we will discuss about the onboard software development kits. So in case of onboard software development kits, we are connecting a device on top of the drone, DJI drones. So there is no need of the remote controller. They have some limitation, like if you are not using the remote controller, the device should be in between the 30 minutes. But in case of onboard SDK, we are connecting our device with the on top of drones. So we are controlling all the flights operation from the onboard device. In case of onboard device, we can do all operation like what we are doing from a remote controller. So for the OSDK developments, DJI is providing for the support for Ubuntu 60.4. I know it's a very old Ubuntu version, but currently they are providing the support for Ubuntu 60.4. If you are building the OSDK with Ubuntu latest, Ubuntu 18 or Ubuntu 20, that we can do, but they have some limitation for the libraries. Also, the main requirement is like we only need the GCC compiler, so they are providing the Linux support for the C++ programming only. Or if you are good in the development in ROS programming, then you can use, there is a separate package for OSDK ROS package, so you can use this version ROS OSDK package. You can simply integrate your existing robotic program, or you can create a new platform with ROS OSDK platform you can start. Also, DJI is providing for the OSDK development, DJI is providing a free RTOS support. So, if you have a free RTOS program, if you are interested to develop a program with free RTOS application, free RTOS programs, then they are providing a free RTOS package for the OSDK. So, for the free RTOS package for OSDK, DJI is providing a separate development board which is using a STM32 based controllers. So, this OSDK STM32 controller, you can easily integrate the Keel IDE and you can start the programming with OSDK for the
with Keel IDE. This is a software, right?
Yeah, Keel IDE is to do the programming in STM32 based controllers.
Yeah.
So, if you are interested to develop onboard SDK, DJI provided two types of development boards. One is manifold 2C and another one is manifold 2G, which is to develop onboard device. If you need to develop your own onboard by using a development board, you can either use manifold 2G or manifold 2C.
Yeah, but we have to mention that it's discontinued.
Yes,
right?
currently it's discontinued, but maybe future they will come with a new device.
Maybe,
or we can use some alternative devices, either it's any Linux machine or by using a Jetson TX2. Currently, we are using OSDK with a Jetson TX2 development boards. So, if you have a Jetson TX2 development board or any Jetson Nano or Jetson Savior, you can use that as an OSDK development board. And by using this Jetson, if you are using Jetson TX2, then maybe you can use some machine learning or AI program with OSDK.
It will handle it, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
If you are building the OSDK, you have option like you can enable it with the GPU program, then they will do the OpenCV computer vision programs you can build.
Like in case of the Raspberry Pi, do you suggest working in developing with Raspberry Pi with the drone?
Yes.
Like if it's heavy project?
Yeah, but if you are using Raspberry Pi, we know we have some limitation like some memory limitation. So, but for normal flying operation, we can do with Raspberry Pi.
Right, okay.
If you need to do some detections or something, then
like if you want to include the computer vision or recognition,
in that case it's better to use Jetson development boards.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, but DJI is providing the full support to use a Jetson development board also. And the programming language currently DJI is supporting is like a C++ programming. So, the full OSDK is by using a C++ programs.
C or C++?
Yeah, both we can use.
Yeah. Okay.
And if you need to connect your device with the drones, DJI is providing an adapter board. This adapter board you can connect with the drones. So, one side of the adapter board you will connect to the aircraft. One other side of the adapter board we will get.
Yeah, it's like a converter. Like
yeah, it's an adapter board. It's converter to connect
from
our
USB
onboard.
to serial.
Yes, sure. To connect our device to the aircraft, our onboard device to the aircraft. So, one side of the adapter board you will connect to the Type-C of the drone, and another side we will get an extended I/O ports. Others and we have 0 to 24 volt DC voltage, and so one serial connection is there. So, you will connect this serial connection with the adapter, your device serial connection with the adapter board.
With the adapter, okay.
Yes.
So it will be directly connected to the drone itself.
Yes, we are putting the onboard device on top of the drone. So we can do all the controlling actions like flight operations or the mission navigation operation, everything we can control from the drone instead of we are using the remote controller. Yeah, that's one advantage we are using the OSDK. And we have the different functionalities available with OSDKs. Like when we are buying a drone, we will get maybe we will use some mobile device. If you are using an onboard software development kit OSDK, we can control all the flight operation from the onboard device. Also, we can do all the camera operations, camera rotation, all motions we can do. As well as if you are doing that, if you are connecting one camera with the drones, we have option like to do the zooming and all operation we can do from the onboard device. Also, if you are using the drone, maybe the delivery application, or if you are using some mobile device, they have a separate option to interconnection between the MSDK, PSDK, and OSDK.
So it will be all connected together.
Yes, they have separate APIs for the interconnection. Right. So that's very nice. If maybe in some condition, some application we will use all, or some condition we will use some of the PSDKs. So they have good APIs for this interconnection also. And DJI drones, DJI have separate mission operations. We can set up some mission operations like some waypoint navigation, or it's a hold point mission. So in these mission operations, we only need to provide the GPS coordinates to the drone, and in each points we will specify where the camera want to focus, what operations we need to do in each.
You're adding waypoints to the drone, and the drone will follow these waypoints to do an action, right?
Yes. We only need to provide the locations of each waypoints and simply give the API called start mission. So drone will do all this process autonomously. So no need to control with the remote control.
Yeah.
This is another good feature available with OSDK also.
Perfect.
So if you are using a Jetson TX2 like birds, then in DJI SDK we have options, some advanced vision, like we can do some perception methods, or if you are connecting some lidars, we can, or if you need to develop some point cloud data, that we can easily integrate with OSDK solutions. So this is the one feature with OSDK. This is
The interconnection.
Yes. Now, if you are starting to develop a software development kits, one of the main thing is like you need to register as a developer in the DJI developer site. So first you will give your emails and everything. Then you need to sign up as a DJI developer.
Create an account.
Yes. Then after creating an account, you need to select which SDK you need to develop. Either it be a mobile SDK, so you need to select which SDK you need to develop. Then they will provide you an app key and app ID. This app key and app ID you need to use in your applications. So that's why they will
You'll copy paste only.
Yes,
right?
just copy paste only. Then another thing is like you should have some drones like DJI. If you are using OSDK, currently they are supporting Matrix series for
Matrix
the development.
300, yeah.
Yeah, but if you are developing some mobile SDK, they are providing.
It's compatible with the other.
Yes,
versions.
like Mavic or
Air
Mini.
2, yeah.
Then we can use. But if you're first thing is like you need to register in the developer site. Then you need to select which software you need to develop. Maybe it's a mobile device or it will be an onboard device.
Okay.
So you need to select that device, or you need to connect that device with the drones. And another thing is like after registration, you will get an app ID and app that you need to use in our applications.
It's like a verification.
Yeah, it's like a verification.
Yeah.
So first time when you are registering, you need to connect your drone with a computer. It's a Windows computer. Then you need to use a DJI Assistant, DJI tool.
DJI Assistant.
Yeah. Yes. There you need to log in with these credentials that you created before. Then at the first time they will verify your account with this app key and app ID. It's a one-time process for the development process. One-time process. Once you activated your drone, you can use for all the.
All right. Process. So this is a mandatory step.
Yes.
After we do the verification,
yes.
we go to DJI Assistant.
Yes.
And we can do the settings there, and it's only one time. We'll do it for only one time, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So if you can show us a really simple example of the steps that you just mentioned.
Sure.
In live, in action, like we can, me and the other attendees understand better about the steps that you are doing with the onboard development.
Yeah, if all of the software development is are open, so we can download it from the GitHub. So if you downloaded onboard SDK from the GitHub, you will get a folder like this. So here if you are good in the C++ programming, you only need to build by using a symbol or CMake or make comments. So if you are builded with an onboard SDK, if you are builded, then you will get there are many sample applications. We can test the flight operations. Here I will show you one application, how to run a sample applications. Here we will test a sample application, how we can run a simple sample application by using an onboard SDK. These are the sample application DJI is providing in the DJI software development. This is already available. These codes are also available, so we can test all these sample applications in our laptop. I will simply run a simple sample application, how to fly a drone.
Turn on the motors, right?
Yes. Right. So after registration, we will get this onboard SDK in our device. So we can simply start running our sample application. So when we are running, we have in the DJI SDK, we have option like which action we need to do, like monitor takeoff or landing. This is a separate APIs available to do the monitor takeoff or monitor landing. We are testing a monitor takeoff and landing.
Yeah. So now the motors are on.
Yes.
You just hit the enter button, right?
Yes. So this is very easy to integrate the OSDK to a Linux machine, because we are after building the OSDK on a Linux machine, we are simply running a sample application. It's running, so it's easy to simply test the application.
Okay. Can you just repeat this step?
Sure. Here we are running a flight control sample application in the DJI M300. So here we are selecting a monitor takeoff and landing. So okay. I'm just giving the command to, I'm just calling the API to run a monitor takeoff and landing.
The API?
Yes. Yeah, the propellers are running. Now the drone will check the motors are running or not. If it's not running, now we are not connected to the propellers, so that's why it can't fly.
Yeah, of course.
But
we need to remove the props.
Yes. So this is the step. Simply, if you are downloaded the onboard SDK, you can simply run a sample application. For all the sample applications, all codes are open source. Anyone with a GitHub access, they can download all from freely, and they can test.
It's on GitHub. It's
Yes, DJI have a DJI OSDK GitHub. There you can download all the source codes freely.
Oh, this is amazing. So for the connection here, you're using the, I believe, the Raspberry Pi, right?
Yes.
Since it's a simple example.
Yes.
So we have the adapter, we have the Raspberry Pi connected to the adapter, and the adapter is connected to the drone directly,
yes,
right?
now here in this application, means in this sample program, we connected Raspberry Pi as an onboard device, and to connect an onboard device, there should be some 2 serial connections. So the 2 serial connection, we are connected to the OSDK adapter board. This adapter board connected to the drones.
Yeah.
So I'm accessing that Raspberry Pi as a VNC by using some remote virtual desktop. So I'm accessing that desktop from my laptop, and I just run the sample command. That's all.
Yeah, this is very nice, and I think, I believe it's simple. It's not that complicated, since it's open source.
Sure.
So you just have to bring the command, apply it on the terminal, and it will run, right?
Yes. If you are good in the programming, some basic C++, you can test, you can run that. It's easy to integrate to any existing programs.
This is perfect.
Now I will show you what Dubai Technology is doing with the DJI drones. This is one of the examples that we have developed with DJI Matrix 300, where here we are using an onboard device as an Jetson TX2 board, and here we are doing some AI programming, or we are doing some machine learning technology. So here we are detecting I will show you some video how we are doing this machine learning process in the DJI OSDK boards.
So this is face recognition?
Yes, here we are doing, we connected DJI cameras like
H20T.
We connected H20T to the Matrix 300. Then by using the OSDK, we will get that feeds to our program. So on that feeds, we are using some trained networks by using machine learning. So on top of that, we are doing these detections. So if the camera is very near, we can even detect the face also. So we are developing that program.
So you can recognize the face, recognize the person.
Same application we can use for the crowd monitoring also, where we can number of the persons in a crowd, that also we can.
This is perfect.
Yes. Another solution Dubai Technology is developed. Maybe this application we can use for some law enhancement or some police applications. Here we are doing detecting the number plates from the vehicles. So if someone need to monitor an interjunction or some area, there we can do the detection, all the vehicle detection, number plate recognition, everything on top of the air. It's not like detecting from a direct camera. We are detecting all the operations on top of the layer, on top of the air. Also, we are doing the number plate recognition by using DJI this camera.
M300 with H20T. H20T, I have to mention that it have this amazing camera, zooming camera, which is 230x hybrid. 23 of them is optical zooming. So thank you, H20T.
Yes.
Actually, sorry for interrupting. We have a question from Vikram.
Yes.
He's saying that you are using the Raspberry Pi with OSDK.
Yes.
Suhair made it clear, like before, if it's a simple application, we can use the Raspberry Pi. But if it's heavy project, it has some limitation. The Raspberry Pi has some limitation, so you need to upgrade to another microcomputer like the Jetson Nano, right? Jetson TX2 or Jetson Nano.
Yes.
Yeah. What was the ML, the machine learning model or data reference for recognition?
In this our solutions we are using YOLO for
YOLO.
Yes.
Yeah.
YOLO for the detection.
Yeah. Framework.
Yes, machine learning YOLO we are using for the detection purpose. We made our own trained model, and that we are using in our.
Yeah. So you can use YOLO. You can use I think OpenCV. You can use.
Yeah, it's a computer CV. It's we can download it from a GitHub. It's an open source. So we can make our own trained models, and if you are using the OSDK, we will simply get the feeds from the camera. So we are passing this feeds to our trained model. We can easily detect the presence of what we need.
Okay. So it's YOLO. All right, you may proceed.
Yes, one of the another solution that Dubai Technologies developed with Matrix 300 is like a automated surveying and mapping solution. Here we are using a DJI M300 and we are using a H20T camera, as well as we are using the CSM radars. Here we can automate the surveying or mapping solution from a cloud solution. Like you just need to log into the web application, and from there you can simply give the waypoints where drone want to go, and then selecting the each points you simply need to start the operations. Then drone will go to the each waypoints and he will do all the process autonomously. We no need to control the drone from a remote controller. So all the streams like waypoint navigation streams, as H20T camera streams, as well as the H20T thermal camera streams, also we are sending data to the server. So this is the one of the another solution that Dubai Technology developed with the DJI OSDK and DJI drones.
Perfect.
And another solution Dubai Technology currently developing with the DJI drone is like a delivery solution. So it's like a normal food delivery solution. So if you need something to book from some food from nearest grocery, you can use our DJI delivery applications. So in this delivery application, you will select the what item you need to get from a nearest shops. Then you will simply select the item and just book the order. Then our drone will go to the pickup location. It will be a predefined. All this solution will be based on the country regulation. In Dubai, they have some predefined regulations to fly the drones, to do the drone for this delivery application. So drone will go to the pickup location where the authorized guy will come to the drone and he will put the ordered product to the delivery box, and then after he will just simply the command to start the operations. So the drone will come to your nearest location. It will be predefined some location. It will come to near to you, and in the mobile you can maybe some security key will be there. So you just need to give
verify
the security key.
Yeah.
Then the order will be delivered to you. So this is another solution that Dubai Technology currently developed with DJI OSDK. Here we are using both OSDK, MSDK, and PSDK. This is another solution that we developed.
So you're developing your own software as well?
Yes. Here for this delivery we are developing our own payload device, our own mobile application, and our own onboard computer.
Oh, it's still under developing, right?
Yes, it's under development. We are waiting for they have some regulations.
It will be a very nice example if it's.
Yes.
Hopefully it will be successful. Yeah. Okay. So I believe that's it. If you have, guys, any hardware-related inquiries, you can send us an email to info@amt.tv. And if you have any software-related, you can directly send an email to Dubai Technologies info@dt.ae, right?
Yes.
And if you have some deep technical development issues or something, you can directly send an email to DJI developer teams. I'll be just let's do a question and answer session. If you guys have any question, we are ready to answer you. So let's wait to see. Any questions, guys? John is asking, what is Dubai Technology next plan for the drone application? Any plan for commercial use?
Yes, as I told you, we have one solution like we are waiting for the government approvals. We are developing one drone delivery solutions where we are using all the OSDK. So this delivery will be like what we are ordering some food from some already ready-made, have some food delivery application. So same like we are developing a drone delivery solution that will deliver whatever, means it will be based on the regulation. So that will deliver the what you ordered from the application to near to you, what the predefined locations.
All right, this is very good. Have you built any ROS with DJI SDK?
Yes, we tested the DJI ROS packages. So where same like some other robotic operating system, they are providing a full ROS OSDK package. So you simply need to start ROS launch application. So based on our requirement, if you are starting the camera feeds, they are publishing the camera feeds as a topic. You simply need to subscribe the topic, and you can do all machine learning or all operations. So they have separate package for ROS OSDK also.
Very good. Okay, let's give it some time to see if any other questions, guys. Okay, so if you would like to speak up, you can just unmute yourself and just ask the questions directly. We can hear you. We have a question. Have you had any task with cooperating drones?
Sorry?
Have you had any task with cooperating drones? Cooperating drones?
Maybe they are thinking about autonomous drones. I think so. Maybe so. For the if you are making some drones that understand our voice, that we can use, but that we can develop by using this ROS OSDK. That we not tested yet, but we can.
Okay. So can you use the SDK for the other accessories like DRTK or BS60, etc.? Do you mean to? I believe it's only compatible with the drone, the body itself. So I'll have to double check for this question for DRTK or BS60 if they have the SDK compatibility. Yes, more than one drones working together autonomously. Yeah. So have you
Yes, it's possible. If you have your own onboard device in each drone, you can control the drones from the server. That we can do.
It's possible.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Sweet. Again, guys, if someone would like to speak up, just unmute yourself. We can hear you well. How long will a high-tech drone fly high, and far can drones fly? So the M300, it can go up to 15 kilometer in a clear environment, and with the new update, the firmware update, the drone can go for a 1.5 kilometer as an altitude. There's a question. I'm building the similar auto navigation applications with DJI M300 and manifold facing the SD card access issue. Have you faced any issue with the SD card before?
No, I think if you are using some Raspberry Pi, then only we have the dependency with the Raspberry.
He's using manifold.
Yes. No, manifold. We are currently manifold is not. That's why we are not
lucky.
using manifold.
Vikram, if you're still facing this problem and you cannot find any solution, you can directly send an email to DJI development team. I believe it's in the slide, the last slide. Sharif, if you can just put it in the one before. Sorry.
Yes.
So you can just send an email for your technical issue to DJI development support directly. They will answer you instantly. Sure, Vikram. Okay. Wait for other questions. And as I said, now you can start with building your own applications. Thank you, DJI, for making it happen, for making it simple and easy to develop your drone application. You can just as I said in the beginning, you can start from step 2, which is the development step. So we have a question: what the maximum payload we can carry on M300 RTK? It can take up to 2.7 kilograms. The drone can take up to 2.7 kilograms, and it will work perfect. I just didn't see. What does the drone do if the radio link fails? There is this feature in DJI called fail-safe, I believe. Fail-safe, right? So if the connection is lost, you can just, from the settings, decide what the drone will do. Like return to the home point, land, hover. So there's 3 options you can choose from the settings. Yeah. Another question. Could you please say a couple of words about the difficulties and issues you face when developing drone delivery? Like what you're facing right now, any problems, any issues, any difficulties?
No, it's delivery operation similar like what we are developing some application with onboard SDK. So currently there is we don't have any issues. Currently we don't have any issues, but the operation should be based on that country's regulations, rules and regulations. No, the thing is we can do the delivery operation different method, like either it will deliver your product to your own home, or it will deliver to the product to the predefined locations. So that will be based on the some country rules and regulations. Currently we are not facing this product already ready to release.
I mean mostly navigation and collision detection with other drones, building, etc., etc. For this issues, nothing?
No, because we have option in the remote control also. We will get like nearby drones, where the nearby drones are available. But currently in API we don't have that much information. So, but to include this, we can do by using OSDK.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any document reference for the configuration of OSDK rows with Raspberry Pi and other hardware, other DJI links?
Yes, in the DJI website, developer website, if you are registered as a developer, they will provide full information.
Full information, I believe.
Yes, yes, for separate all OSDK separate, they have full information. Also, they have a very good support. If you are sending some mail to them, they will give you some response within 24 hours. That's very nice.
Eric is asking about the Arduino. Is it compatible? We can use Arduino with the...
I don't think so, because in normally what DJI is telling, like they only need some C++ GCC compiler only required, but we not test. I don't think we can use Arduino.
Since there is no operating system in the Arduino itself,
yes.
So I believe it's not possible.
Yes, we not tested.
So any other questions? And we can plan, if you agree guys with us, we can plan to other webinars where we can focus. So here we can focus, like we can run a webinar for like the PSDK itself or the OSDK itself.
Sure.
So we focus deeply on this kind of subject. What do you think, guys? If you agree, just write something in the chat box to make us excited of doing such a thing. Okay. I need to see the excitement of you guys. Good idea. Looking forward for it. And actually, we have an Instagram page is dedicated for drone solutions. Sharif, can we add a link to our Instagram page just to make the people see it in the chat box? Is it easy or? We have a question. The ML model, the machine learning model, is deployed on the TX2 or any cloud?
TX2 only.
Itself,
yes.
the board itself.
Yes.
Okay. Would be great. This is amazing, guys. All right, we will run another webinar focusing on the each type of SDKs, and we will announce it as soon as possible.
Sure.
Can we have the recording of this webinar? Sure. We will send you the recording by email. And actually, we will post it in our Instagram page as well. You can just give us a follow. It's drones.amt.tv. You have the link now in the chat box. You can just hit a follow and stay tuned for the next webinars. Sure. We are here to support you guys and to spread the knowledge, of course. As I said before, if any software question related, you can hit an inquiry email to Dubai Technologies itself. Anything related to the hardware, the body, the different payloads, you can send to Advanced Media. All right, guys, I believe there's no other questions. Well, let's give it for 1 minute. Let's wait for 1 minute. Very informative session. Thank you, Eric. Thank you for joining. Thank you, guys, all of you. Give it 1 minute. Thank you. Thank you, Johnny. All right, 15 seconds. Any other questions? Okay, thank you again for joining. See you in the next incoming webinars. We will announce it in our social media platforms. So thank you for joining and stay safe. See you soon. Bye-bye.